So before your final year at Miami, there's a lot of conversations revolved around Shadur Sanders. Obviously, I'm assuming you guys have a great relationship. Some of the clips you've seen and stuff like that. What is it like for you to have like this rivalry with Shadur?
I don't have a rivalry with him. That's my boy. So at the end of the day, this whole process, we thought me and him were going to be 1 and 2 the whole time. Whether he's 1, I'm 2, whether I'm 1, he's 2. And so that's just always been, our mindset. It didn't go that way. I thought he was one of the better quarterbacks in the draft as well, even throughout college. A lot of stuff out there on him ain't really, the truth, just because they spin it different ways, like they spin stuff about me different ways. But I mean, when he gets his chance, become a starter, I know he's gonna make the most of it, and I'm ready to get back to work with him. After the season, talk some more stuff to him, say some crazy stuff. I mean, we just gonna keep it.
The NFL just got flipped upside down. Cam Ward came out swinging, and suddenly everyone's realizing just how badly Shadur Sanders is getting treated. Forget drama. This is pure chaos, and the league is scrambling. Buckle up, because this shocker makes the NFL look clueless on a whole new level.
I feel it was a special relationship with him, especially me. First getting to know him 5 years ago when I started working with him. But it did surprise me because he's a good quarterback. He doesn't get a lot of credit that he deserves, especially the plays that he made in Colorado. A lot of quarterbacks in the country are making those plays. So when he gets his opportunity, I'm pretty sure he'll have it soon today. He'll make sure he'll make plays on the field when he gets his chance.
The NFL loves a good underdog story. They'll package it, slap it on a commercial, and sell it to fans like a heartwarming Disney flick. However, when it comes to Shadur Sanders, the league suddenly develops amnesia. They see the stats, the leadership, the poise under pressure, and then turn around like they've just spotted a coupon for a free backup quarterback instead.
Okay. Now, when I look at this stat line here, even though some people would look at the yards, some people will look at the touchdowns, what I'm seeing is the efficiency, but more or less, the sack yards. And the sack yards say what, Peggy?
5 of 41.
Okay, then go to the next one.
Joe Flacco was 1 sack for 9 yards.
Go to the next one.
Dylan Gabriel was 0 of 0.
Hello!
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of determining factors there, Peggy. And I think what we all want to see is equal rights.
Yes.
I don't think Shadur Sanders ever starts a game for the Cleveland Browns. I don't believe he starts a game this year, obviously barring injury, which is the conversation you and I had. And if he doesn't get an opportunity to start a game this year because of injury and show something different than he was able to show this preseason, I don't believe they view him as a franchise builder, a franchise starter. And I'm gonna admit something on TV that you probably shouldn't. I'm rooting for Shadur Sanders. I wanted to turn the film on and be able to come on First Take, be on Get Up, and be on NFL Live and pound the table that he has been done wrong. Pound the table that he deserves to be the...
Enter Cam Ward, who just ripped the NFL's comfort blanket to shreds. While executives were sipping overpriced lattes and pretending they knew what they were doing, Cam showed up and essentially screamed, "You guys realize you're clowning yourselves, right?" His rise has been electric, but what's more shocking is how it exposes the league's complete mishandling of Shadur. The NFL acts like it's running a Fortune 500 company, but most of its decision-making resembles a group project led by that one kid who never did the homework. Cam Ward goes out there, lights up defenses, proves he belongs, and immediately the NFL starts whispering about how they missed something. No kidding. You've been missing Shadur while staring straight at him like he's the elephant in the draft room.
It's a generational talent. I'm gonna prove him right. I'm gonna prove him right, don't worry.
Oh my God.
An article came out today. I'm generational. So I guess it's article versus article. I like that you think that, man. But we all know the truth. What? Trav gonna be first?
You generational, I'm legendary.
That's cool. We can be legendary. Legendary get their ass.
We'll start doing it in like 5 minutes.
Generational is once every 100 years.
I'm tired of them comparisons, bro. That's just what they say, man. I'm just
They don't make no comparison to me. I'm in my own category.
hell no.
I put myself in that category. Come on, you can't fuck with me. Come on, gang. They use the word generational and it's confusion between you and Travis. My shit legendary, that's my word.
It's not just about talent, it's about treatment. Shedur's resume is basically written in bold font with a neon highlighter. He's got accuracy, leadership, vision, and the kind of calmness that makes chaos look like a chess match. And yet, every time draft analysts talk about him, they slide in the same tired lines. Maybe he's not ready, maybe he needs more time. Translation: we don't know how to handle someone this good without messing it up. Cam Ward's explosion just ripped that excuse-making into confetti. Because here's the reality. If Cam can walk in, show his worth, and shock the league, then what's the NFL's excuse for treating Shadur like a lottery ticket they're scared to scratch? They act like picking him would risk the entire foundation of professional football.
So now it sounds like the Cleveland Browns are going to all but imprison Shadur Sanders in the football sense of a very talented rookie quarterback who obviously needs reps, needs an opportunity, and who now, barring some miraculous luck, will not get the opportunity to play in a single real game. I'm sure many around the NFL are celebrating as we speak. They are chuckling about this. Many in the NFL wanted to teach Shadur and his daddy a lesson. Nothing in sports has ever angered me more than what the NFL has done to Shadur Sanders. The Browns showed you their hand by taking Dillon Gabriel 50 slots higher than they wound up taking Shadur. The head coach, Kevin Stefanski, did not want Shadur Sanders. The GM, Andrew Berry, clearly did not want Shadur Sanders, but quarterback injuries conspired against the Browns to start with. They were forced, of course, to give Shadur a shot in the first preseason game only because of all that spate of injuries. No surprise here.
Newsflash: your foundation was already shaky when you kept recycling the same quarterbacks who throw more interceptions than touchdowns. The funniest part? Coaches and GMs try to play it cool, acting like they're masterminds with some 10-step plan. In reality, their plan is like picking random names out of a hat and praying it works. Cam Ward stepping in and thriving just turned the spotlight on their incompetence. And suddenly, Shadur looks less like a project and more like the answer they've been too stubborn to admit. It's like watching someone refuse to upgrade from a flip phone because they're still functional while ignoring the iPhone in their pocket. That's the NFL with Shadur, staring at game-changing talent and pretending it doesn't exist because it makes their old methods look outdated.
What's it like going through this process with Shadur, who I know is a buddy of yours, and how do you think both of you guys will end up doing in the league?
I think we'll both end up being one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I just think the work that me and him are willing to put in, the relationship we have to constantly compete each and every day to, better our craft, for ourselves. I just think it's going to end up paying off for us in the long run.
Do you guys kid each other about who's going first and how much does that matter to you?
Yeah, we play around, we joke around with it. It really don't mean nothing. Draft pick will never mean anything. At the end of the day, you got to show whether you can prove each and every Sunday. You can't just do it one year and show up the next year. You got to do it every time you step on the field.
Fans aren't fooled either. They see the double standard. They see how quickly narratives get twisted. And they see how Shadur's name gets buried under maybe, while others get elevated off one good game. The NFL PR machine can spin all it wants, but Cam Ward just cracked open the hypocrisy like an egg. And let's be honest, the league loves drama until it's forced to confront its own. Shadur isn't just another quarterback in the lineup. He's a generational player who carries the confidence of someone who knows the spotlight doesn't scare him. Instead of embracing that, the NFL acts like it's safer to downplay him, as if treating him fairly might cause the walls of their headquarters to collapse. Cam Ward's rise basically held up a mirror to the league and said, "So, explain why Shadur isn't getting this same respect."
Shadur fans need to recognize there's not a team in the league he'd start for. Not one. That's not ridiculous. That's not unfair. That's not a vast conspiracy.
Shadur Sanders fans are Angel Reese fans. They're just fair weather fans who don't really give a fuck about the sport. Most of them are just Dion fucking groupies that followed him when he went to fucking Colorado, just like Angel Reese's fans had never watched basketball prior to her playing at LSU, and they followed her to the WNBA and don't know shit about the sport. That's it. Now Dion fucking groupies are running around acting like, oh, this is payback to his dad. That's why he dropped to the 5th round. Shadur Sanders wasn't a 1st or 2nd round talent at all.
And of course, the NFL has no good answer. Just more vague talk about development curves and adjustments to pro speed. Meanwhile, they're busy giving contracts to quarterbacks whose most consistent skill is throwing checkdowns short of the sticks. The irony is delicious. The NFL is desperate for marketable stars, young talent, and players who can electrify fans on Sunday afternoons. And yet when one shows up with the pedigree, the numbers, and the composure, they decide it's too risky. It's like being hungry, walking into a restaurant, and then refusing to order food because the menu looks too promising. What Cam Ward did wasn't just a breakout, it was an indictment. He exposed the ridiculous way the league labels players, how it plays favorites, and how it downplays those who don't fit their cookie-cutter mold. Shadur isn't just being undervalued, he's being flat-out disrespected by a system that can't admit when it's wrong.
First habit that I've seen him have is he does not step up in the pocket. He's not used to having a meaningful line. He has created a habit over time. Over these many years, I've seen this kind of happen, but he's been able to get away with it. It's not all to say that it's his fault for those sacks, because the ball is still in your hands as a quarterback. Get the ball out of your hands. And it's also, too, from a quarterback perspective, you know who's in that huddle. Shadur Sanders had bad body language under the pretense of him knowing, like, come on, brother. Because 4 of those 5 guys that was protecting him is gone.
But here's the kicker. The more the NFL tries to play this down, the bigger the backlash gets. Every touchdown Cam throws becomes another reminder. Every highlight reel becomes another slap in the face. And every fan who watches both of them knows exactly what's going on. Shadur is being treated like the odd man out, not because he lacks ability, but because the league can't handle being exposed. So now the NFL has a choice. Keep pretending Shadur is just another quarterback in line, or admit what everyone with eyes can see, that they're sitting on a diamond while fumbling around with gravel. Cam Ward shocked the league, but in doing so, he pulled back the curtain. The NFL wanted a Cinderella story. What they got was a harsh reminder that their golden rulebook isn't fooling anyone anymore. And Shadur? He doesn't need the league's validation. He'll make them choke on their own doubts soon enough.